What's up, guys? Today's going to be our heavy horizontal press day. So starting off with some barbell bench, go to overhead shoulder press, we'll work into some incline press machine, either a Smith machine or one of the incline press machines that we have here. Do a lateral raise, some type of fly variation, and then a cross body tricep extension. So
yeah, we're going to get carried away. It's going to be a day, but it's going to be a good one. Kind of walk you through what we're doing, but mainly check the strength box first, our skill work on the barbell bench press, and then get into a lot of hypertrophy stuff.
Yeah, let's get it. So quick through the warm-up again. We've done a lot of explanations in a lot of our other videos. Again, just get comfortable with arms overhead, work external rotation, but if you want to look at any of the information, stuff we've already talked about, go back and look at some of the other videos, but warm-up should be pretty much priming yourself ready to lift. For our warm-up on bench, don't kill yourself with volume. Warm-up reps and sets should be, 2 to 3 reps. Just kind of getting the feel, getting the right arm path, getting the right body positioning, and then getting to your working sets pretty quickly. So we'll prime ourselves pretty well and then start touching some heavy weight.
Get some more density.
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 Get dense as fuck.
Huge.
Huge.
Density. Just so you know, it's not normal for kickers to warm up with 225 on bench press, but he just brazenly threw on 2 plates. That's what he's doing. What?
Are you going to finally do something heavy today, or are you going to stay at 225?
Our A1's barbell bench press, main strength move for the day. Last week we did 3x4. First time kind of hitting some lower rep ranges. Before that we were kind of in the 5x8 range. This week going from, instead of being 3x4, 4x3. So shout out one time, killing Hamilton, getting some more intensity. So same volume, adding some intensity to that same volume. As far as like setup execution goes here, we talk about arm path, or talking about grip width and arm path. So the wider we're going to go with arm path, the more we're going to go with structure. The more narrow we're going to go with more function. So Joey's probably more like a closer grip bench press, actually. If you look at him with his arm path being a little bit more tucked, it's maybe a bit more like functional in nature, meaning we're going to train more muscles as opposed to loading structure and training our leverages more so. So tighter arm path, elbows tucked a little bit more of a J-shaped arm path here.
Get him a wheel. Three, two, one. Let's go 335.
Good. Control the bottom. Up. Nice. Go.
All right, so B1's got overhead shoulder press, working output on here. Just worked pretty heavy skill on that barbell bench. So making sure that we're emphasizing our shoulders today, pushing it up a spot from our C1 usually to our B1. We're already pretty much warm, so 2 to 3 working sets, about 8 to 12 reps today. But we're loading it, getting a lot of volume on our shoulders.
Getting into the mechanics of this, as far as going like inside grip, outside grip, and most of these machines and most gyms are all gonna be a little bit different. I would worry more about fitting it towards your shoulder width versus trying to go, oh, like this is more anterior delt versus this is more like lateral delt. Probably won't make a huge difference in regards to what muscle we're gonna use, range of motion equated, get what's more comfortable, what fits your structure better. So for Joey and I on this machine, this outside grip's gonna fit us a little bit better. This is a little bit inside of our shoulder width. It's gonna feel a little iffy for us. An individual who's more narrow who gets into this thing, this outside grip's way too wide, so they're gonna be better off doing the inside grip. So fit in more with your structure. As far as like training lateral delts and this compound movement, it's not gonna really make a difference whether we're here or whether we're here. Mechanics are pretty similar. One more. Fine, bump it shot. One more. It's too light, come on. Let's go. So we discussed this for a second. The main reason why we're going here first is one, we want to get a little bit more shoulder priority, so we don't want to go like chest, then shoulders. We're gonna go barbell bench, shoulder press, we're gonna go incline Smith, and then we're gonna go fly, laterals, whatever. So throwing this in, get some more priority out of our overhead pressing. Also, we just had our scaps pinned down in the shoulder press, so trying to get some more rotation to the scap, get overhead. You're talking about all the time, like a good rule of thumb is get overhead. Part of that is when we're doing all this horizontal pressing, we're kind of locked down. This will free the scaps a little bit, get them moving up.
Yeah, also looking at it, when we send it up to our B1, first couple weeks when we were doing our flat bench, we were doing like 2x5, maybe 3x5, depending on some of the working sets. We were trying to polish it off with the incline Smith machine or incline machine press. So the reason why we paired it right afterwards is so that we could kind of finish off some of the muscles that we weren't able to work a lot on the bench, just because of the rep range that we were working on. All right, so C1, it's gonna be this Atlantis press. It's our incline chest press machine. So any variation that you can get, obviously, in your gym. I know there's like a hammer strength incline press we have right here, but this just puts us in a little bit better position. If you don't have a chest press machine, you can also do incline dumbbell. It's gonna be more stability with the dumbbell than this, so you're not gonna be able to train as much output because of that. The more stable the machine, usually the more output you can push because of it. The less stable either the machine or slash exercise you're doing, because it's either barbell, dumbbells, kettlebells, them pins, I don't know, that people have. Whatever the stimulus is gonna be, the less stable it is, the less ability for output you're gonna have, just because you have a bunch of other muscles working for stability. So this is really, really good for us to be able to push and focus on just straight output. We are polishing off all the muscles that we have pec, anterior delt, tricep that we did on our bench. We just focus a lot more on the anterior delt and delt as a whole on the overhead shoulder press machine. So here's gonna be kind of polishing off pec, a little more anterior delt, tricep, so.
One more. One more. D1, pec deck, lengthen pec. Pec deck grows your pecs. Any person who tells you that it's more brachioradialis is a dipshit. I had to catch myself there.
Yeah. This D1 pec deck is going to be our ability to exhibit adduction and then call it.
Yeah, from a programming standpoint, it's a pretty good layout that it really exemplifies like like skill output, like loaded output, and then like isolation output. So we went barbell bench press, skill, limited by technical failure. We did the Atlantis incline machine press for output, still loading it, more compound in nature. We're using some other accessory muscles there as well. Now we're going pec tech, more purely pec, lengthen pec, isolation. So like skill, output, delineating between those two outputs as like loading it and isolating it.
Yeah.
Oh, not again.
What
There you
the
go.
hell was that?
Connection.
I didn't get that right. Your reflection fucked me up.
My reflection?
Yeah, because I'm recording through the mirror.
Yeah.
So I saw two of you. I'm like, fuck.
Oh.
I call them like warm-up walkthroughs. It's like if you're walking on the treadmill and like you got like 10, 15 minutes to like run through the workout and everything that you want to do, we like lay out all the exercises, like why you do them, like some cues for it. And so you can kind of get an idea what you want to do before you go. And then once you're done on the treadmill, you go and do kind of the exact same thing. So, so mine's warm-up walkthrough.
Mine's a little bit longer, but
Yeah, if you even just on Instagram, if you look up either Joey Slye or Nick Ridpath on
there's a lot of
DM.
reels too. It's like 30-second clips.
Yeah. So I've been posting just like little blurbs of like the kind of the workout we do by just like saying the exercise and the sets and reps. But if you want to get like more into like what we're doing, why we're doing it, and all that stuff, you can check out the YouTube as well.
Appreciate
No problem, brother. Promo.
Chest up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Outside looking in, E1 right here is crossbody cable extension. It looks like just basic triceps, but kind of looking at why we're picking crossbody specifically. We started off pen down, barbell bench press, we went overhead. So we went incline here, we went pec deck. We haven't really covered anything in shoulder extension, so thinking about like this full arc of shoulder flexion, shoulder extension. Trying to just like kind of touch a point on each one. So here, we're crossbody, kind of get some direct exposure to challenge the shoulder extension. We kind of hide it as an arm exercise, so if we can kill two birds with one stone like we're doing right here, that's always a good option. This will be a drop set. Yep. When you put 37 on, I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Overshot my load a little bit there,
I did
brother.
27 and a half, and it was, I got like 7. It was hard as shit.
E1?
E1, no.
A, B,
F1.
C, D, E, F1.
We hit F today.
Holy F.
Holy F, one set.
We got F1 exercises, our lateral raise, so last exercise of the day. Getting into scaption. We were talking about this the other day of like putting ourselves in a position where we're going with our scapula to make sure that all the muscles are in a mid-range position, which is where we're strongest. If we're too retracted and working, we're shortening the posterior delt, lengthening the anterior delt, so we're not in a position that's going to put us in the strongest overall position. So making sure we're in line with our scapula, moving around our rib cage, it's going to help kind of stabilize the rest of the shoulder. So. All right, so finish up today is our horizontal press focus day. So start off with our skill exercise of barbell bench, went to an overhead shoulder press. Again, we switched the shoulder press with the incline from our B1, C1 exercises, so we get a little bit better output over on our overhead press. Worked into our incline chest press machine, pec deck, cross body tricep extensions into some lateral raises. So skill, output, output, ISO, ISO, ISO. So isolating all the exercises or all the muscles that are going to assist us in our bench. So all these things are geared towards helping us get a better development of our strength exercise of this barbell bench, but obviously building kind of a little more muscle in all the other areas as well. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, throw it in the comments below. Again, we're going to try to get to some of your guys' questions so we can help you guys get better with some of your programming or your exercises or any other questions you might have about lifting. But appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.